like yours, with cheese, aloe vera, or Oreo cookies. We couldn't be talking about anything but boba or bubble tea, of course. No other drink seems to be having as much fun with our palates as this strange mashup of East Asian, European, and South American culinary cultures. How did it begin? And why is it called boba? Did it come from the word bubble? Is it a nod to the Star Wars character Boba Fett? Or is it an ode to a well-endowed movie star? Pop your answer in the comments below and we'll serve up the right one soon. Food experts will tell you that boba can describe any cold, chunky drink, even orange juice with fruity bits. That's unacceptable. But the drink we're talking about is often black or green tea combined with milk, ice, and chewy tapioca pearls. The tapioca pearls are made from the cassava root, boiled and often flavored with additives like honey or brown sugar. The ingredients get shaken like a cocktail, and a machine seals the cup. Nowadays, you can customize the base drink and the tapioca pearls flavored to any crazy combination you can dream up. Fruit bits, flavored syrup, and a whole circus of other Instagrammable eye candy also get added. Boba is at its peak of culinary invention. And for real boba heads, there are a few details to fuss over. Chief among them is the Q texture of the tapioca pearls. Like the Italian idea of al dente, Q texture refers to the precise consistency of the tapioca ball. And it is incredibly difficult to master. But if you're a novice, I'd say just go with the classic black tea boba with milk and see if you can master the skill of piercing that seal without getting sugary tea all over your face. Oh, and be careful sipping from that oversized, bubble-friendly straw. There is a risk you'll choke. Which country is chugging boba faster than the others? According to a food delivery company's survey in 2019, Thailand maintained a steady lead with 6 cups of bubble tea per person per month. Some food historians think boba emerged on the streets of Taiwan in the 1980s as a novelty item alongside slushies and flavored teas. But tapioca came from the South American cassava plant, so how did it find its way into an Asian tea? Brazilian tapioca was introduced in Taiwan between 1895 and 1945, but the Chinese were no strangers to the idea of jelly-textured desserts and soups. They had something quite similar, and it came from the pith of the native sago palm. Since prehistoric times, way before rice showed up on the menu, sago has been part of the Chinese diet. Nomadic Chinese tribes added butter, cream, and milk to black tea before the Tang dynasty in 618 to 907 CE. Early European visitors to China developed a taste for milk tea and took it home. They added sugar and other dairy products. Meanwhile, the practice of diluting tea with salty or sweet flavors nearly died in China. But then, in a very confusing twist of colonial history, the British reintroduced milk tea to China in the 19th century. How do you like them apples? In Taiwan, mixologist Chan Fen Shu introduced silky, smooth, cold tea made in cocktail shakers in 1949. But adding tapioca to that tea took another few decades. How did that happen? 2 Taiwanese businesses, the Chun Shui Tang Tea Shop and the Hanlin Tea Room, made the most compelling claims. Both tea shops quote a moment of playful curiosity in which their founders thought of throwing some tapioca pearls into their iced teas. Well, there you have it, it's pretty random. And it wasn't long before boba found its way across the Pacific to California. Taiwanese migration to the US was at its peak. But why call it boba? Boba is not a cute word derived from the word bubble. Sorry to burst your bubble. And Boba Fett first appeared in 1978 on a Star Wars holiday special. And while that would have been some people's reason to invent a beverage and name it after him, that's not how the tea got its name. There's a popular belief that boba is nothing more than a bit of dated humor from the 1980s that refers to Hong Kong movie star Amy Yip's generous physical assets. Well, Boba Fett gets my vote. And if you can't get enough of sugary, pearly things, we've got some alarming insights into the history of Dippin' Dots in another episode of Origins of Food.